Good afternoon, dear students. In today's video, I am going to discuss with you people as series LCR circuit. If you remember, this is the topic which we have already done in your first semester in your paper B, that is waves and vibration. See what is LCR series circuit, in which an inductance coil L, capacitor C and resistance R, they are connected in series to the external AC supply source, that is E equal to E naught cos omega t. So as you can see from the diagram, I have connected inductance coil L, resistance R and a capacitor C across the external AC mains, which is giving a voltage E equal to E naught cos omega t. Let this AC mains is sending a current I in the circuit. Because L, R and C all are connected in series, so through these all elements current will be the same. But due to series combination, voltage across each element will be different. So I have depicted over here as VL, the voltage across the inductance coil, VR as the voltage across the resistance, and VC as the voltage across the capacitor. As you know already that the voltage in the inductance coil is always the induced voltage, whose expression can be written as VL means the voltage across the inductance coil as L times di upon dt. This is already done in this chapter previously. Now similarly I will try for the voltage across the resistance, which is using Ohm's law. I can write it as VR, which is equal to I into R. Similarly, if Q is the charge on the capacitor's plates, then I can write potential difference across the capacitor as Vc, which is equal to Q upon C. This is the expression you have already learned in your 10+2 class. Alright. Now, the total potential difference in the circuit across the 2 points A and B can be the sum of the all three voltages. That is, total voltage must be equal to VL plus VR plus VC. So, using the values of VL, VR and VC, I'll get this equation. I, which is the rate of flow of charge, can be written as dq upon dt. So using this value of I as dq upon dt in this equation, I'll get equation number this one. Now since students, I have connected a voltage source, which is the AC mains source, across the 2 points A and B. So this sum of the voltages must be equal to the external applied voltage, that is E. So using your equation 56 here, and E as E naught cos omega t, I'll get equation this one. Now in this equation, it is the differential equation of damped simple harmonic oscillator in case of electrical oscillator. If you remember, this is the equation which is commonly in the form of differential equation of simple harmonic motion in damped form. So I have supposed solution in the form of equation number this. Q is equal to Q naught cos omega t minus phi. You can here assume it as sine or omega t plus phi. It is your choice. But I have assumed in the form of cos omega t minus phi. Now from this equation, see, let us have a look on this equation. According to this equation, I need Q. I need dq upon dt. I need d square Q upon dt square. So accordingly, I will differentiate this equation once with respect to time. I will get equation this. And then second time with respect to time, I will get this type of equation. Now using equations 58, 59 and 60 equation in my 57th equation, and similarly I'll get this type of equation. Now on the two sides, what I'm going to do is I'm collecting the cos terms separately plus the sine terms separately. And on the right hand side, I'll write this equation as E naught cos omega t plus 0 sin omega t. Alright. Now on the both sides, what I'm going to do is comparing the coefficients of cos omega t and sin omega t in this equation on both sides. I'll get left hand side the coefficient of cos omega t is this bracketed quantity, and the right hand side the coefficient of cos omega t is E naught. So this becomes equation 61. Now the coefficient of sin omega t on the left hand side is this bracketed quantity, and on the right hand side the coefficient of sin omega t is coming out to be 0. So simply what do you do? Solve this equation 61, you will get equation 63. And similarly, from equation 62, solving this equation, you will get this equation, from where you will get tan phi equal to r omega over 1 upon C minus L omega square. Now, my dear students, so you know very well that one of the T ratios, if we know, I can go for to find out the other T ratios. Now, from this equation, I know tan phi. So, from this equation, by drawing a triangle simply and making it a right angle triangle, what you are going to do is you have to find out sin phi and cos phi. So tan phi equation can be written as dividing numerator and denominator by omega. You will get r upon 1 upon omega c minus omega l. 65 equation. So using my equation 65, I have drawn a right angle triangle in which perpendicular and this is your r is your perpendicular. This is your base. You can find out the hypotenuse. Knowing the value of hypotenuse, you can find out cos phi, which is base upon hypotenuse, and sin phi, which is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. These equations now can be used previous equation 68. So I'll get this equation. Using the values of cos phi and sin phi, I'll get this equation. Now solve this equation mathematically. On solving, you will get this type of equation, and ultimately you will get Q naught as E naught upon omega r square plus and so on. 68th equation. Now in this equation, what I am going to use, I am going to solve, I am going to write the solution of my differential equation of the oscillator. So Q is equal to Q naught cos omega t minus phi. So using the value of Q naught from here, 68th equation, I'll get this equation. What now you have to do is E naught as it is, cos omega t minus phi as it is, divided by omega. Put this whole bracketed quantity as Z, where Z is known as the electrical impedance or simply the impedance of LCR circuit. It plays the role of effective resistance to the circuit. I think you must be knowing the difference between resistance and impedance. It is simply the resistance to the opposition offered by the conductor to the flow of the current. Impedance is also playing the same role because impedance comes into existence when there is a flow of AC. In case of AC, impedance means the net opposition offered by all the AC elements to the flow of alternating current. That is why I have put over here as this bracketed quantity as Z. So now this is your equation number 69, which is the solution of your differential equation of the oscillator. Now from here I can find out I, which is dq upon dt. So differentiate this equation with respect to t on both sides. I'll get I, which is the current in the circuit. So immediately I'll get this type of equation. So sine with the negative sign omega t minus phi, I can omit this negative sign by writing this expression as cos omega t minus phi plus pi by 2, because you already know that cos pi by 2 plus theta, it is always minus sin theta. So I have used this expression in this form. So from this expression and this expression, it is very much clear that I, the current, and the Q, the charge, they are not in phase with each other. In fact, current is leading the charge by an angle of pi by 2. Or in other words, you can say the current runs faster than the charge. Current is always ahead of the charge by an angle of pi by 2. Alright, now similarly, I'll write the same equation as I is equal to E naught upon Z omega t plus complete angle is written as pi by 2 minus phi, which is theta. So theta is what? It is the phase difference between the current and the charge. The theta, which is equal to pi by 2 minus phi. It is clear that the current and voltage are not in phase with each other. In series LCR circuit, the phase difference between I and E is given by equation number 71. Now, what is the peak value of the current? Peak here stands for the maximum value, means the maximum value of the current in the circuit. Now students, you know that from this equation, current will be maximum when cos will attain its maximum value. The maximum value of cos is always equal to 1. So you can say I is equal to E naught upon Z is the maximum value, which is taken as I naught, the peak value, the current amplitude, or the maximum value of the current. Using the value of Z, you will get this type of equation. Hence, the current amplitude depends upon the frequency of the AC. See, you can see over here, in the expression of I naught, there exists omega. So what is omega over here? It is the angular frequency, which is 2 pi nu, the angular frequency of the AC source which has been connected in the circuit. So from this very expression, it is very much clear that the current amplitude always depends upon the frequency of the applied AC source. Now, let us try and understand the meaning of resonance over here. What is the meaning of resonance? See, a resonance in series LCR circuit. You might have remembered that a resonance is a situation when the amplitude of the current becomes maximum. Means the current amplitude is again going to be the maximum. Now I know the current amplitude is given by this term as already explained by equation number 72. To make I naught means the current amplitude to maximum, the denominator should take the minimum value. To make the denominator as minimum, I must put this quantity as equal to be 0. So putting the 1 upon omega c minus omega L equal to 0, you will get this equation from where you will get omega is equal to 1 upon LC the square root, equation 73. So what is omega here? It is the natural frequency of the AC and is noted by omega naught. So obviously when omega equal to omega naught, this term becomes 0, Z becomes equal to R, and I naught, the peak value of the current, becomes maximum, which is equal to E naught upon R. So hence, when the angular frequency of the AC source is equal to the natural frequency omega naught of the LCR circuit, then the circuit is said to be in resonance. This is the definition of the resonance, and that can be clearly shown by this diagram. I have plotted a graph between the current amplitude I naught and the omega for the two resistances R1 and R2. So you can see over here as for the larger value of R, means R2 is greater than R1, the amplitude's peak goes on decreasing. So smaller is the value of R, greater is the maximum value of I naught. And on the other side you can see at a frequency omega naught, the current amplitude is maximum. On both sides of this frequency, the current amplitude goes on decreasing. This becomes the resonance in the series LCR circuit. So equation 75, this one equation gives the maximum value of the current at resonance, which represents the variations of I naught with two different resistances in the circuits having same values of L and C, which is clear from the figure. Now what I am going to do is, let us try and understand the meaning of resonance. So from figure 2, that figure I have drawn over here, the figure 2. So what can you draw? What conclusions can you draw from this figure? See, these conclusions are as under. The curve is symmetrical about the central point, that is omega naught. Means at the omega naught, I naught is maximum, but on both sides of omega naught, the graph decreases sharply. Means the current on both sides decreases sharply. Now similarly, if R is small, see R2 is greater than R1 in the graph. So R is small, the resonance is sharp, means there is a sharp curve, and vice versa. This means that if the frequency of the AC source omega is equal to the natural frequency omega naught, current is maximum. Alright, now at resonance what happens? Resonance occurs only when the capacitive reactance is equal to the inductive reactance. 1 upon omega C is equal to omega L. That means in that case tan phi becomes R upon 0, means infinite. So tan phi is infinite means phi is equal to pi by 2. And if phi is equal to pi by 2, the phase difference between I and E becomes theta, which is pi by 2 minus phi. Pi by 2 minus phi is pi by 2. Pi by 2 minus pi by 2 is 0. Theta comes out to be 0. It means voltage and current, they are in phase at resonance. They go hand in hand at resonance. The rest is the practical applications of series LCR circuit. You can read it. This is very simple. It is automatically used in television signals, radios, tuning circuits, etc. So it's a simple paragraph given over here. You can read it out. Thank you so much.